everybody. Welcome in to another reading. Ooh, let me start that over. What the hell is all of this stuff? Whatever. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for joining us here today. First of all, let me set my timer. We'll do 20 minutes. Second of all, thank you, angels, ancestors, and guides for bringing us here today. We are happy to be here. We are happy to be here. Should have wiped my greasy forehead before I sat down. Glasses sliding and everything. Okay. So, we're just gonna see what we're getting into.
Here's some info about sale.
Something significant about a sale, because it just Google searched a sale for some reason. I don't know why. But there is something significant about a sale because earlier, why is this card bent? 3 of Cups. Earlier, I think it was yesterday, I was getting this information about it, something looking like 2 sales dancing. I don't know the significance of that, but that's what I had heard. So that's coming through here. Something significant about sales. King of Coins. We're going to pull all the cards and see what's going on here. 3 of Swords. So we have 3-3. Knight of Swords reversed. Knight of Coins. Queen of Wands. This feels like a recurring energy, a story of some sort. At the bottom of the deck, the 8 of Wands. All right. Let's see. Some kind of reunion that this King of Coins is trying to bring in, ground down, and manifest. King of Coins can represent Taurus energy. In order for some kind of connection, reunion, it requires a disconnection, a separation. And there's a King of Cups. I was about to say King of Courts, King of Coins. King of Coins stuck in the middle of this. Knight of Swords reversed, not wanting to move towards the newness, the 3 of Cups, for fear of lack of knowledge. Maybe this is somebody who feel like their time is up. This King of Coins has to separate from 3 of Swords, this Queen of Wands, in order for this Knight of Swords to take them seriously. But there's already a Knight of Coins looking at the Knight of Swords. I'm pulling from my little oracle deck. I don't know what the name of it is. They're just like really cute little pretty cards. Let's see. Stars are significant here. Something significant about the nighttime. Serene spirit. My spirit is serene and I carry this peace with me wherever I go. This King of Coins is trying to move towards someone who they feel is peaceful, full of peace, or is able to offer them peace. This King of Coins also feels like this Knight of Swords reverse is able to manifest and multiply something that they have. Ethereal grace. I move through life with ethereal grace, knowing that I am always supported by the universe. So, I'm feeling like with the moon energy here, I'm feeling like this person feels like that's how you are. This person feels like your secret to life is your grace. They feel like the reason you're always supported by the universe is because you're a being of peace. Water is significant here. Galactic wisdom. I draw upon galactic wisdom to make enlightened choices. This person feels like you're the winning team because you get galactic wisdom. with the cheetah here, I'm getting that this King of Coins is competitive. They feel like there's some sort of race. They've gone from a Knight of Coins to a King of Coins. This is someone who leveled up very, very quickly with this Eight of Wands here. Very, very quickly. Sagittarius energy could be significant here. The Queen of Wands represents Aries energy. So, and remember, I've been getting rabbit energy super strong lately. So, with that being said, I feel like there's something about speed and agility. But remember, rabbits move that fast because they are fearful. There's kind of like, there's this energy of knowing when to be in rabbit energy and when to be in tortoise energy is what I'm getting here. And so maybe this Knight of Coins is somebody that is learning that. Wow. I'm getting someone who was slow moving. They were slow moving for a reason. They went from this Knight of Coins to this King of Coins, like truly, like, quite literally leveled up. They still maintain that Ace of Pentacles though. So throughout this level up, I feel like even if they were in a relationship or a connection, it was somebody with this Queen of Wands who they did not or do not feel compatible with. With the Three of Swords though, and this spider being on here, I feel like they understand why they were a part of the web weaving of their life, right? But they're just no longer looking at this Queen of Wands here. I feel like the things that turned this King of Coins on about this Queen of Wands is they're realizing parts of their shadow toxic self. And I just, maybe this Queen of Wands, because I just looked up and seen the the ass card picture. So maybe this Queen of Wands showed this King of Coins their ass. And this King of Coins being who they are, because there was something very significant about grounding and energy when I started this reading. So this King of Coins is like, all right, bet. This is somebody that plays the long game. And they took this coin that they at one point were offering this Queen of Wands, and they are looking towards offering towards someone else, this Knight of Swords. Maybe this Knight of Swords rejected them, so now they want to keep it to themselves, this pentacle, this opportunity that they have. What's this pentacle? Didn't I say rabbit? Inner sanctuary. I retreat to my inner sanctuary, finding solace and strength within. There's something here about breeding, because that's what rabbits do. I'm getting the pentacle is sperm. Remember we said something about cells in the beginning of this, like my watch literally Googled cell. Okay, there's something about reproduction here, something about sperm here, because you see this, these little, they look like little sperms. Sperm is significant here. This person's pentacle is their sperm or their egg. Take it as it resonates. But I'm getting that this king and knight is masculine energy here. Could be somebody with dark hair, dark features. This person could have a goatee or a mustache. That could be significant here. Something significant about gas as well, like the need to release. There's a lot of built up pressure. Hold on. Literally what I was saying. It says inner peace. I cultivate inner peace, allowing it to flow through every aspect of my life. There's something very significant here about pressure. If you are this King of Coins, then you have this built up pressure that's kind of causing you to be prickly on the outside and like soft on the inside. That's kind of like this porcupine. I'm getting that's your energy. Like you're just someone who is naturally soft and like just naturally soft. That's it. And I feel like maybe your relationships or life has caused or told you to, be like this prickly porcupine and be like defensive, and it kept you protected. Yeah. And so you feel like you are waiting for that right person who is worthy of sharing your pinnacle with you, aka bringing a child into this world. Galactic dreams. I dream with the stars, and my aspirations know no bounds. Yeah. Neck tattoos could be significant. This Queen of Wands could be tatted. That could be something that attracted this King of Coins or Knight of Coins at the time to them. Aquarius energy is significant. Radiant spirit. My spirit is radiant and it shines brightly through all I do. With the owl. There's some kind of knowing. I'm getting the energy, take it as it resonates if this is your message. I'm getting the energy that someone could be like DL, or someone is going towards someone of the same sex. Someone is leaving someone who is a feminine energy and going towards a masculine energy, and it's another masculine. If you were looking for confirmation that your man is DL and is cheating on you with the man, this is your confirmation. And this other man rejected them. Eternal bliss. I experienced eternal bliss by connecting with my true essence, right? Yeah, another bird. Another bird. This feels like, yeah, this is somebody. Wings are significant here. I'm hearing pretty wings, your pretty wings, your. But yeah, anyways, this Knight of Swords is rejecting them. So they're not having fun no more. Willpower. What is this, spirit? Dark clouds over me and yet I shine. Something significant here about shining. We have radiant spirit, eternal bliss. I'm feeling like maybe this Queen of Wands goal, because I'm getting like succubus energy here. This Queen of Wands' goal was to kind of like take that pinnacle from the King of Coins, but not just by taking the pinnacle, taking the king's entire kingdom, his entire crown. 115 could be significant. I heard somebody's from the 510. That's significant. Success is subjective. Be brilliant. This king feels like he hasn't succeeded yet. I heard I haven't found what I'm looking for. Before he became a King of Coins, this used to be somebody, Knight of Coins, that like was a bit more giving. They were a chaser. Now this is someone who's in their king energy and they want people to chase and fight for them. Yeah. Sheesh. All right, I said tell me more about this King of Coins. So here we go. Remember, this deck, these oracle cards that I've made are color-coded, believe it or not. And they are color-coded mainly by chakra. The blacks and grays are hard to swallow pills from spirit. The mountain, kind of like the things about your vessel. And then the white is messages directly from spirit. So mind that whenever we get into these, and I mentioned the chakras with each color, that's why. So we do have red coming out here, which is telling us about this person's energy, because red is the root chakra, okay? Where they do that at? Weirdo energy. I would never. We need more empathy is literally what the card says. So this King of Coins, gosh, I'm about to read them to filth. This King of Coins is somebody who, remember how I said they are soft by nature, but they've become this prickly pear. If this is you, then this is you. Then we're reading you. Something about fans is significant here. FANS. And anyways, this is somebody who decided that love is not how you get to the bag. This is fuck love, give me diamonds energy. Oh, another orange red card. Yep. You can experience people and not get lost in them. The key is remembering who you were before you entered the experience and returning back to that memory. There's three energies in a relationship: yours, theirs, and the union itself. Don't get caught up. With Inferno, that's quite literally what this person is learning here. They're quite literally ascending connection, I heard. I'm getting They could appear, this is giving me Gemini energy, because they could be a dichotomy of themselves. They could show up as a king, but really be a knight internally. Or they could show up as a knight, but really be a king. This is giving me somebody that definitely is a trickster energy, is what I'm getting here. It's already yours, the universe. Everything is yours. This king is definitely a trickster energy. They are somebody who plays games. They are somebody who is learning to conquer the game from getting played in the game. Trickster energy. This is somebody that will convince you that they're losing just so that you don't see them as a threat. It's a smart move. I'm not saying they're not smart. They're very smart. But it's a trickster energy. One way or another. Seek those things which are above, where Christ sitteth on the right hand of God. Hierarchies in order. I'm really getting the energy that this king is tapping into their divine power. They used to be somebody that moved fast, that moved swift, that made their mind up really quick. But they've learned how to play the long game. And I'm getting that maybe either you've taught them this, or this is you learning it from a connection that you're in. My trouble is not a description of their strength. Oh, my trouble is not a depiction of their strength. Right. Like I said, trickster energy. So essentially what that means is this person, like I said, could look like they're going through on the outside, right? But that's not a depiction of their strength. This is giving me somebody that saves their strength for the real test. Hold on. Okay. Birds are significant here for sure. If you don't have haters, you ain't popping. Sunny side up with 5. Somebody is realizing that they are way higher ranked than they gave themselves credit for. And they're realizing somebody that they had or have around them is an op. And you could have told this person that, and they didn't believe you. And now they're ready to come back and offer you this pinnacle. They're like, damn, the fact that you clocked that and I didn't clock that, you're going to have my seat. What? This is crazy. Choose permanent growth over temporary comfort. So this is giving me this person learns from you, but do you learn from this person? Oh my God, we only have 3 minutes left. Are we going to do final messages? Anything else you want to say, Spirit? I knew there was a card that was flipped over. I know today ain't crazy. It's the Ace of Swords. Okay, that's this trickster energy. That's this secret. This person is coming to literally bring you a truth. But they're not going to say you told me so. You know, they're going to say it every other way but you told me so. Just because you're offended doesn't mean you're right. Ooh, sheesh. So this person swore up and down that they were right about something. They had this conviction. They didn't understand what the conviction was or what it was for. Now they do. The Lord thy God in the midst of thee is mighty. Right. This person is gaining the understanding that they need to look for somebody instead of looking outside. Instead of looking at a person's outsides with how they want to build and who they want to build with. They need to be looking at a person's insides and what they're able to manifest. A problem isn't a problem if it can be solved. And I know that's right. And that's what this King of Coins said. Listen, that's what this King of Coins said. They said a problem ain't a problem if it can be solved. And one thing I ain't got no problem doing is it ain't enough to cut that off. They said what they said. You know, I mean, what you want me to say? What you want me to say? Don't confuse someone who wants you with someone who deserves you. Like I said, I feel like this King of Coins is learning that. If that's your energy, that's your energy. Don't forget, stay woke, King or Queen. And I'm really getting the energy that this King of Coins is waking up, but it's too much, too late. I know I shouldn't be calling. And so they're on a different journey than you now. All right, take the message as it resonates. 2018, the year could be significant. Thank you for tuning in if this was your reading. And if not, I will see you again. Well, why are you here at the end if it's not? 2028 could be significant as well. Now that I say that, doesn't make any sense. This was your reading. Thank you so much for joining. I love you. And I will see you again in another one.